Okay, so where do you live in?
I live in Auckland, which is the biggest city of New Zealand.
And where did you live before that?
I lived in Bulgaria, in a small village called Teja in Kazanlak. I do.
What do you do in New
I'm a
Zealand?
doctor here. I'm a doctor.
And why have you decided to leave your country?
Okay, I was 35. Yeah, but 35, and I had two kids, and I had no money, and I didn't see a good future, and I didn't know what was next. I wasn't 18-year-old, so I decided it's time to change my life and make it more promising or more meaningful. So I decided to explore options, opportunities, and that's what made me leave.
And how was the first period in the foreign country like?
How was the first what?
How was the first period in the foreign country like?
In the new country.
Yes.
It wasn't difficult. I arrived on my own. I had only two suitcases, one of them with clothes, the other one with books. And I lived in a small room in a hostel, and I was lonely. I had no friends, and I had no job, and I had some savings, but I had to save money to pay for my exams because I had to pass exams to be able to practice as a doctor. So I struggled initially to find a job. I had lots of interviews, any job. I was prepared to do anything. And I had to eat only once a day to be able not to touch my savings for the exams because I couldn't eat away my savings for the exams. So I lost 15 kilograms over 6 months, which was healthy, but still. And after a few months, I found a job as a cleaner. So for a year, I worked part-time as a cleaner while reading hard for my exams. So I passed my exams, and I was allowed to practice as a doctor. So it was very difficult. I was on my own, and I remember first night sitting in my little room, looking through the window and thinking, God, what I've done. And I cried. But late on the next day, I just got up and I said, no, you are here to do things, not just to mop around. So I started working hard, and day by day, and I realized the enormity of the challenge. I went, remember, to the library to look through some of the papers. I had to set some exam papers, and it was so much and so many books, but that's it. I said I had to do it, so I started, and over a year I managed to pass the exams and was happy after that. Yeah.
Has your host country made you feel at home?
Not initially, but I mean, it's not about the host country making you to feel at home. You have to make yourself at home. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, and it takes efforts, and you have to attach yourself to that country to create some connections, to do some good things that will make you value that place. But yeah, most of the people here were supportive, and I managed to make some friends. They were not some not so supportive, but most of the people were good. So it was a good environment with good opportunities, and I knew once I passed my exams and would be able to practice, life would be easier. So yeah, it was a good place, but they don't make that place your own home. You make it your own home.
In what country do you feel better?
I feel good in both places. I wouldn't say I feel better in one or the other, but if you ask me where I would continue to live as a professional and to most of my life while I'm able to do things, it would be here in New Zealand. Bulgaria would be a place to visit family and friends and just to catch up with family.
And did you manage to reach your goal?
Yes, I did. I proved to myself that I could do things, and that helped my confidence. And I'm a doctor. I got good income. I came with two. I remember after first year when I arrived, I told myself I'm giving myself 1 year to practice and 10 years to have a house, and I managed to do both even earlier. Yeah, so I'm fine.
Going back in time, would you make the same decision?
100%. No doubt.
And what do you miss mostly of your own country?
My family, my relatives. I don't miss the actual country as place or the name of Bulgaria as the name, but I miss my relatives. You and your mom and your dad and Tony and all the others, and some of my friends. But as I said, I've got plenty of, good friends here. So yeah, friendships, you could always make new friendships. But you cannot make new friends there.
What
So,
was the
yeah,
hardest challenge you had to deal with when you were abroad?
to get my registration to be able to work as a doctor, because unless I get a job, I won't be able to achieve my goals. And second, initially I was on my own. I had no family, and my kids, Anna and Milica, were away, and yeah, I felt very lonely. But that was at the beginning, first few months.
Why did you choose that country?
Just happened. I went initially to France, tried there, but they work as an orderly, which means a helping hand in the hospital or something, just to set up. But I wasn't greeted very friendly there. Obviously, they didn't want poor doctors from Europe to take their places, and they did not allow me anything. They said, you cannot work here as a cleaner, even as a cleaner. So what I did, I talked to a few people, and I got advice I could try in Canada and New Zealand, and just New Zealand happened quicker. And I'm here now.
And did you miss your hometown and your family?
I did a lot, yeah. But you cannot just live and mourn and say, I miss it. You just have to keep on doing things. That's it. You overcome that.
And did people accept you when you moved to New Zealand?
Most of the people, yes. There were some people that were not so good. One of them, for example, he wasn't a very friendly doctor. I went to ask him for some support. He said, I don't want you here, go back to your country. But I got upset, and I just told him that it's not him to decide. And but I found other very good people. So most of the people were very good. But as everywhere, they are mostly good, but some not so good people. So nothing strange or unusual.
And do you have any problems living there, or is your life there good?
Oh, it is good. I live comfortable life now. Of course, it took time, but you don't get comfort easily. You have to fight for it.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Welcome.